Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and I'm really excited today to be diving into a game which I've covered in its tabletop form on the channel. Actually, this year, in around April of this year, we did a full playthrough of this War of Mine, and what I want to show you now is the digital version from which it came in terms of its inspiration to get to the tabletop. So what you're seeing here in front of you is that digital version. And I'm really excited because of the fact that this is going to be a real-time experience. So not only are you going to be watching me play through this, but also trying to survive and have to make quick decisions, make the best use of my time. Now, for those of you that are completely unfamiliar with this War of Mine, the premise behind it at extremely high levels, essentially, it's a war-torn time frame, and it's not the focus of the game to pit the two sides against each other and talk about that. It's more so about the stories that come out of the third-party individuals that are affected by the war itself. The individuals that are just trying to get by, the regular everyday civilians that have to deal with the consequences of war around them. So it's causing, the direst of situations where things are not going so well, which makes the game even more brutal and gritty and real than it would be if it focused on the primary sides of the war. So in this particular case, we're going to see a lot of storytelling elements popping out of this one that'll really hit home. Now, as you can see on the main screen here for this War of Mine, you got options to go the stories route, or you have options to go with the final cut. This is the classic mode of the game, and this is probably what I'll be trying to do here in this video, although I am tempted at some point to do the stories. You can see currently it's locked. So for now, final cut's where we'll go. I've already started my own, and I've got a continue button to allow me to continue my last attempt, which is actually going still. But I'm going to go ahead and start fresh with you guys. The whole point of this is I want to see how long I can survive while you guys are all watching me. And of course, those of you that have played the game before might have some tips and tricks to let me know if along the way. That'll be super helpful. And then those of you that never experienced the game before, this will really open your eyes to how insanely awesome this game is, not only in its digital form, but also in the tabletop version, which in my opinion is one of the best adaptations of a video game to the tabletop I've ever seen. So we're going to go ahead right now and we're going to go with another try because I want to start a scenario over. We can choose our story at this particular point, and there's a couple checkboxes at the bottom left-hand corner here. You can force the final cut content, which is kind of the most recent content inside of this version of the digital version, I should say. And if you want to, you can enable this. It allows you to basically push all that information or all that content to the forefront to always occur. Same with the Anniversary Edition mode. If you want to check that on, then you'll be ensuring you're playing with all that content. However, if we don't check those, it basically randomly disperses them throughout the gameplay, which I prefer because I don't really want to push content. I'd rather just kind of pop up, surprise me. So you can see here we got a couple stories that are unlocked that I can choose from. And I've got a final cut one over here. Now, I'm not going to choose that one. I'm going to choose one of these two. I have already started and done one of these for this one on the far left. So I'm going to actually try a different set of characters in this playthrough. So we're going to go with Pav, and I'm going to shorten the name there, Bruno and Marco, in order to see what happens here. Now, it's of course going to say I'm going to lose my current progress because I did have something else ongoing, but that's okay. So here we go. Day number 1. And as you can see here, this is the house that we're going to be spending the majority of the game in. We'll be trying to make use of this house to keep us alive and keep us safe. But as you can see, the house is not exactly in the best shape. It's got all kinds of holes in the wall. There's, if you're looking to actually keep heat in, it's going to be an issue. There's lots of piles of rubble to go through. There's cabinets. There's all kinds of things to kind of discover in this place. And it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. So, how long has this siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work. There is a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pav while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Porgan, I'm probably going to mispronounce that, star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of war. So they teamed up, hoping for the best. All right, so as you can see, icons show up everywhere. We've got a timer up in the top, which is literally ticking away as I'm speaking. Day number 1, and we've got a temperature rating here. So as of right now, things in the house are pretty normal, but that can change quite quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some of my characters here to start dealing with some of the piles of rubble in the house. There are ways for us to actually go ahead and have our characters choose to, and they have abilities as well, and they also tell you kind of what's going on with them. So he's a fast runner. He's slightly wounded, however, which is not good. I'm gonna go down here and see, because I would like to try and get some things that can help me with getting through these a little quicker, so we can see that if I happen to make something like, and this again goes right back to the tabletop version where you have all those similar different items you can build that'll help you out. If you go to the metal workshop, it allows you to make tools such as shovels for clearing rubble. So this is something that I'd like to get going right away, but we need to get some actual components, right? So the only way to get the components is to actually do like this, dig through some rubble. So we're going to do exactly that. Now, I don't know if I can get through every door here, but I'm going to try. Maybe I'll have him go for that pile of rubble. And I'm going to have, so Marco's going over there. I will go ahead and have this individual head over here. And if you double click, they'll full sprint, like they'll just book it over there. Oh, but he can't make it because the rubble's being blocked by the pile he's currently dealing with. So I could... Can I make it down here? Let's see if I can get through the door. It's locked. Okay, so I need a lockpick, and I don't have that yet, but I could do this one for sure. There's a couple other piles up here that we can deal with. He's almost done that pile. We're working away, but you can see time is slipping away pretty quick, so you got to make the best use of your time. And again, right now, I'm just trying to get some components together. So you can see here we got some herbs. We got a whole bunch of components. We need the wood. Awesome. So I'm going to grab everything here and exit. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to bring this character back down here. I'm going to try to get that metal workshop going. I think I might have gotten enough from just that one stash there. So we'll see. Yes, we do. So I'm going to have him make that. Now, the other thing is you have to put this somewhere where it actually will work and make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and just place it. Can I place that there? Okay, yeah, I can actually put that there. That's weird. Okay, so I'll build it over there. That's good because it's kind of a close proximity to where we'll mainly be, which is the main floor here, and down the stairs pretty easy to get to. Oh my, so much to do. You'll see a whole bunch of other icons going around here that people can go through doors. There's barricaded doors. Good to have a crowbar for that. Oops, shoot, I just stopped him. You got to make sure, too, you also click on the character you want to move versus doing what I just did. Otherwise, it'll pull a character away from an action they're doing, which is not good. I could have him go to this pile, too. The one thing I would like to build as well is a heater at some point. So I'm going to come down here and take a look at how much that's going to... how much we're going to need. Oh, he's done his job over there. Let's go out here. Let's have him go outside. He'll deal with that rubble in the backyard. We got ourselves a... Let's see. So we have some fuel we can consume here. Filters. I would like to get a... somewhere in here, and I'm trying to remember where it is. Simple heater. Here we go. So if we get enough components and stuff, we can actually build a heater. And I want to do that so that we don't have any issues with the cold. Oops. And we're going to go over here. Now both my guys are doing nothing, but I can here. I can interact with this now. Nice. We got some more items from him. So what can I make? I can make a bed. Beds are really good. We do want to make beds. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bed. Where do I want to place it? Let's put the beds kind of down here on this bottom floor. So I'll place one there. And... because everyone wants a bed in a cold basement. I'm going to probably make 2 beds because at any given time, it's nice to be able to have... oh, shoot. So let's see here. What do I need? Oh, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. So what else could we grab here? Could we go... oh, that's a lock-picking room. That's right. No. Come back up. Let's go to this pile of rubble now. See if I can get that one with him. He is going to go up into here, see what's inside a tree fort. Okay, what do we got here? So we got some parts, clean water, that's always good, electrical parts. Okay. So I have a couple people here that have some issues. What is that? That is a lockpick. Nice. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have a lockpick, I'm going to send him down to this door, and he's going to lockpick that door so he can get into these. I also could lockpick this one up here to get through this rubble, but I'll continue with this. I could also lockpick that. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to have him go into this cabinet. Really just trying to grab as much material as humanly possible here. This one, that's an easy grab. Let's see if this door is open up here. Appears like it is. Oh, I have to break through this door? Or can I go around somehow? Yeah. Oops. Let's go. Yeah, let's go around. Let's go up this way. And go up this way. There we go. Alright, so he is... Is anyone tired right now? We got somebody who's slightly sick. I don't have any meds for you, though. That's the problem. What else have I not checked? I can check that. I can check this pile of rubble now. Actually, one thing I will do really quick is, before night comes, hopefully, is can I build something at the workshop? Oh, so this is... Grab all that stuff. Can make another bed, radio, crude stove. I'm gonna make one more bed. Let's put this over here like that. We got 2 beds now. Usually it's nice to have like 2 of the 3 characters kind of sleeping when you need to have them sleeping, and then let's try to get all these ones. The ones with the hands are easy grabs. Like, they're basically, you just go in there and grab them. So you can see here there's some meat, things like that. All this stuff's gonna help us out. This character can't get through the door because it's locked, so I need a lock pick. I can't remember if I can make that with what I just built over here. I could have him go over to this pile of rubble and deal with that. The idea that one of these guys is slightly wounded also is not a good thing. Do we need a chair, radio? A radio could be worthwhile. Let's make a radio, and I'm going to place it right in the kitchen area so that we can kind of use it whenever we need to. I probably should have put the crude stove in there, but whatever. I can put a stove in here too. Again, that's one thing to make mention of, is the fact that, like, you need to kind of put things in places that make sense. Or try to anyway, right? Because easy access, most of your guys are normally going to be on the main level. You can see here he's complaining he could really use a shovel. That's what I was trying to get to by building this. So hopefully I didn't screw myself too badly here. So that's this one here. So here's the workshop one that I built. So in here I should be able to build, yeah, I could crowbar, shovel. So I'm just a little short on the component side, probably because I just built that radio. I could stop him, but I think I'll get him to interact with the radio. The rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. Okay. All right, so every once in a while you can check that. Now, no one is hungry at the moment, so that's good. But you can see here our fridge will actually fill up with different types of food when we have it. So right now we only have a little bit, and it's not very good. Barricade. Can I actually get through a barricade when I don't have a crowbar? Usually you need a crowbar to get through those, I'm pretty sure. And I can't get through this door without a lockpick. So... Oh, that's worthwhile going after. Let's go get that. Let's run over there. It's locked. My tool should do the trick. Okay. Let's go after this thing then. I got this one last pile of rubble that I haven't opened up. Can I get through here? I can. Okay, give me whatever in there, please. Oh, the night happened. Okay, so when the night comes, again, this is all kind of similar to those individuals that watch me play the tabletop version, right? You got certain actions that you can do during the day. You're trying to do as many as you can, all those limits with the board game version. But then at night, you have to choose who's going to basically guard, who's going to head out, who's going to scavenge, who needs to sleep. So you can see here, if they need to sleep, it will tell you. But you can see I got someone who's slightly sick, so finding meds would be good. So that's the kind of thing you want to keep track of on this side, is each of these different places will potentially give you things. So huge amounts of meds coming from the quiet house sounds like a good idea. And again, quiet house sounds nice because you likely won't run into other individuals there. So if I come over here, let's go ahead and have... The other thing to keep in mind is the inventory for these characters. So Marco is much better at actually going after items. He's got a higher inventory he can hold on to. So you don't want him sleeping in a bed. We'd rather have him actually head out and scavenge. So I'm going to go ahead and put him to scavenge, and no one's really tired, so I kind of want to put all of them out, but I don't know if I need to do that. I also don't want to leave my place completely unguarded, so I will leave him to guard. And I don't think you can have, yeah, you can only have one character go scavenging in this one, unlike the board game where you can put multiple to help boost the inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and have Marco go scavenge. For sleeping, he's slightly wounded, he's slightly sick. It might be good to actually get him, oh, it would be nice to get him to sleep his sickness away. Guard, and then can I have 2 guards? Yeah, I can have 2 guards. Let's have him sleep, seeing as he's slightly wounded, although I don't think that's going to help me. He still needs bandages, so we'll hope that Marco can get what we need. The Ruined Villa has lots of food, lots of materials, lots of meds, it has all kinds of stuff. But again, who knows? There might be somebody there. It says right here, they say some people still live there. Abandoned cottage. A family barricaded themselves in this home, but despite their efforts, looters got inside. It's been abandoned ever since. We might find some useful things. There could be things in here, but it's likely going to be pulled apart. I think the Quiet House is where I want to go, so let's take Marco there. We can also bring things with us because certain locations may actually have tradable options for us. But again, it takes up spots in your inventory. So we know his backpack was 15. If I bring stuff with me, that's going to obviously clutter it all up. I don't need to bring anything right now. Also bringing things like shovels, crowbars, guns, weapons, all that good stuff is good because you might run into somebody. But at this point, I'm going to risk it. I don't have anything weapons-wise, so I'm just going to go right into this with nothing. And that'll allow me to take back as much as possible. Fingers crossed. So we can take a look at all of these options here. And again, time's going to run just like normal. So we only got so much time to do this. So I'm going to go through and try to scavenge as much as I possibly can right now. And of course, some of this stuff's going to be just generic stuff. Like you're going to find components and wood. And you have to decide, is that worth bringing back? Or is it worth going after other things? We got like a teddy bear here, for instance. That might help somebody if we happen to have a kid. Oh, and the other thing too is before you open doors, it's always good to kind of look through. So you can see here, we're looking through and we can see through open doorways, and you can see we've got basically an elderly couple inside this house and they're talking to each other. They allow us to see what they're talking about. But from what I can tell, it really doesn't look like they're going to be too much of a threat. So I'm going to enter and we're going to see kind of how this goes. Now, I could just kind of bypass them and head down here first. Oh, so he doesn't know who he's noticed me immediately because of the line of sight there. And he's coming down to follow me. Can I talk to him? No, I can't. Okay, so he's not doing anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and start rooting through his stuff. Now, this is where the moral compass thing starts to begin to haunt you, because you're coming in here, it's private property, right? We found ourselves some rolled up cigarettes, some other things, some books and stuff like that. And I'm taking things from these people, and you're going to see them basically, see that he's not pleased with this. And obviously, we're trying to survive. He's trying to survive. What we're taking things away from him, and he's obviously not an aggressive individual to fight back. So we're taking advantage of a situation here. That's kind of the thing that makes you feel something real horrible inside when you're playing this at times, because you're going, well, I'm doing things that I shouldn't. And you don't have to. You could choose to just leave, but then you risk not having what you need for the night or the next day, and that can be just as scary. So you can see here there's all kinds of stuff. That's really good canned food. Tons of food here, actually. So I'm going to take everything. Let's see, what is this? This is sugar. I don't necessarily need sugar, but water is big time. I don't really care about having wood, so I'm going to take the water. And can I take, no, wood, toy, that's good. So I'll go there. I basically just took all of their food. I'm going to head up here. Yeah, he's not liking what I'm doing. He's walking around saying, like, how could you do this to me? Please don't take my wife's. That doesn't sound good. There's something that she probably needs. I'm guessing it's a medical thing. I'm being a horrible person right now, and I don't like it. See, oh, don't hurt my wife. So his wife is sick. So we're taking meds, or if we do take up meds, we could be potentially, let's see, herbs. I don't think there's going to be anybody else in this house, so I'm just going to continue through it. Let's go in here. There's a letter from Grandpa Bernard to Alan. We're happy to learn that you've come to like living with Auntie. The war is not that bad. It's just not fun for children. In fact, they say it will be over soon, so don't worry about us. Grandma is feeling better. She asked me not to tell you, but she's saving some flour to make you those cookies you like. And as for me, well, I promise you to repair the swing when you're back. So these are like genuinely good people that I'm stealing from. I'm a horrible person. You know, this is the stuff that makes this game tough. And there's gonna be other situations where you'll go into a home and people are gonna be extremely hostile to you being there. And of course, it's no different than someone coming to our house and taking things from it. I'm not gonna be pleased with it, and if I have the ability to defend it, I will. So you can see here we got some bandages. Remember the individual that was wounded? That's huge. So what do I want to drop from my inventory in order to get those bandages? I also have some meds up here. That's nice. Components and stuff like that. 2 wood, for instance, not so high on the list. I think the teddy bear is what I'm going to drop. This seems like a better grab. And is there something? Did I already grab this already? What is hiding in the bed? Yeah, there's nothing there that I want. I've already checked all of this. So let's go down here and head out the back. Is there anything out back here? No, it's locked. There is something down here. I'll head down these stairs, go into here. This is also locked. So again, this is where if you had a lockpick, you could actually, you know, get through those areas, and they might have some good stuff. There is a door on the other side. Maybe it's unlocked. I can't remember if I tried that when I first went down here or not. Yeah, it's locked too. Okay, so I can't do anything there. And I can hurt them too. That's the thing, is right now I'm in scavenge mode. If I want to actually hurt them, I could. That's kind of brutal on my part if I was to do that. Our characters also have a bio, so you can go ahead and pause the screen if you want to read that for Marco. Every character has a backstory. All right, so I think I've taken everything that I possibly can that's available to me. So at this point now I'm going to run to the exit. So the other thing too is if you stick around in a place at night too long, it takes you longer to get back. It's likely that you'll be more tired and all that kind of stuff. But if you actually head out earlier, then you're kind of back quicker, and that's better for your character overall. It's a more efficient, hunt or scavenge that night. So we'll kind of see where we stand here. So day 2, and this is kind of how the game progresses. It's really how many days can you survive this war of mine, right? Becomes the thing. So I'm coming back. I've got woundages, right? So he knows instantly, just like I was saying, we've got some things here that can help wounds-wise. Look at all the food that just popped into the fridge. Now you can take a look at these guys. You can see very quickly the statuses are changing. So Marco here is hungry, and we don't have a good way to cook food in a manner that's going to allow me to cook it so that it's efficient. I could just eat the food, as it is, but being able to cook it would provide even more nutrients and things like that. So having something like a crude stove would be really nice, and we're not really there yet. So, and I didn't find all the components there that I needed. Plus we got some individuals that are tired. So we might have to just suck it up and have these individuals eat some of this stuff without actually having any slept poorly. Oh no. So he's going to eat too. Is he hungry? Yeah, he's hungry too. I'll have him come down and eat. Too bad it isn't cooked, see? If I go here, still hungry, slightly sick. Oh, okay, so still hungry versus... Okay, interesting. Shoot. I really wish I had the ability to... Okay, so what do we do next here? I'm going to go... Actually, I'll have this individual go here. He was almost done with this, and I think there was another pile we were trying to get through. Was it this one? I can't remember if I can get through that door or not. It might be locked. No, it wasn't locked. I think I was just opening that up when it went to night. Ah, don't go there. Don't go there. Come back through. Okay, check out in there. Maybe I'll get the components I need in there. Nope, but I got jewels, and jewels are good if you go to a location at night where you can trade. Can I get through this door? Oh yeah, this one's locked. Okay, so rats. Oh yeah, there's the rubble pile that I could try to go through. Okay, so we know we got some people that are tired. So who's the most tired? Slept poorly. Well, that's better than being tired. So I'm gonna go ahead and have the cook here. Or maybe I'll have him first go ahead and eat another one of these. This might get him from still hungry to no more hunger, I'm hoping. See, and it took 2 to actually get rid of it. So now he's gonna go... He's sick. I do have meds, so let's go ahead and take the meds. See if that helps him with the sickness. In the meantime, I'm gonna bring him down and have him eat. So he's going to probably... See, he's on meds right now, but he's tired. So if I can get him into bed, he will probably kick that sickness. He's now eating. He's still hungry, so I'm going to need to give him another one. And this is where you're kind of wasting food because you're not cooking it, right? But I want to get these guys in a state where they're not going to be hungry. But he's tired, so I'm going to put him to bed. This individual is still hungry, he slept poorly, and he's slightly wounded, so he needs bandages. So once he's done working through... I got the guy who's already wounded. He's the one roughing it through all this stuff. I really want to build a shovel for him, though. And the reason I want a shovel is because later on in some of the night raids, even though there won't be many rubble piles left in my house to make use of a shovel with, there's other rubble piles potentially at other places, and getting through them quicker is a huge help because you can see how much time you waste by doing that. Look, I just cleared it. I didn't even get anything for that. Rats, and it's locked, even worse. Okay, so let's go up here and see. Do I have what I need to build tools? Like, even a lockpick would be useful. Let's see. Yes, I can build a lockpick. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I can only make one. Okay, so I want to be smart about this. If I make the one lockpick, kind of making him work extra hard. He's sick and getting better. Bruno's just tired. So the lockpick, I could lockpick this. I could lockpick this. It's kind of a fun game trying to figure out which one you should do. If I lockpick this, I can get through this rubble, but then I got another lockpick to get to that. So it's probably better just to go after whatever's closest. Could do that too, but we'll wait and see. Hopefully this gives me some decent items, maybe enough to make another lockpick. Ironically, that'll probably happen. And what do we find? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, we got a lockpick too. That's really good. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's go up here and let's go lockpick this thing. Pav is doing all the work right now. Good thing he's a fast runner, as you can see right here. Oh, look at this. I hope those elderly people have some family to support them. We shouldn't steal from them anymore. So you can see his moral compass is even kicking off just based on what he did last night. His stomach is rumbling as well. That's not good. I'll get him fed soon enough. Just water. Ugh. Water's good for cooking and drinking, but... Okay, so let's see here. How close am I to building... What's the next thing I could potentially build? Or in the stove to cook. Yes, I need that stove going. How close am I? Oh, so far away. So far away. So I'm going to need to bring back... Let me keep that top of mind for this next night. So I need... To build this stove, I'm going to need 10 components, and I'm going to need 1 wood. So I'm going to keep that in my brain. For now, let's get him eating. We're also going to get him bandaged up. So all of those, and that's the thing, like this food, it's tough. This food doesn't last very long. Oh, we got one guy getting up here. So let's bandage you up because you are slightly wounded. And then Bruno's feeling good. Now, Bruno's a good cook. This is another bonus here. Oops, did I mean to do that? Yeah, I want him to continue sleeping. I want him to get rid of his illness. Don't want him in a bed yet. Okay, so Bruno, what do you want to do? It's 5:50. Night is coming soon. I can't really do too much else inside the house, I don't think, at this point. I think I've unlocked all that stuff. So I could... Making a lockpick? Do I have any components to make a lockpick? No, but I think I have a lockpick still because I can't remember if I gained one or not. Where's my inventory? No, it doesn't look like I do. Unless I'm missing a separate page. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. So he is slightly wounded, bandaged. He slept poorly. So let's put him to bed. He needs to sleep too. And actually, I'm going to have him sleep through the night because he's the one that slept poorly. He does not have the ability to get through the door. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And a crowbar helps me get through barricaded doors like this where they're just all knocked up with rubble. But you can work through them like this. See, like I can actually work it through, but if you have a crowbar, it's just so much faster. Okay. Oh, I just got it before the night kicked in. Okay, so like I said, I want to have this individual be the one that sleeps. So we're going to put him in a bed. That's the thing too. You can have him just generically sleep or sleep in the bed. The only reason I have that option is because I built 2 beds. So you can see I got options here. But I want someone guarding. So Bruno's going to be my guarding individual. I always want Marco scavenging when he's available to scavenge because he's just got the best inventory. I've already visited the quiet house. You can revisit the same place, but you can see here things change based on you rooting around in there. So we got 2 new locations that showed up this time around. Again, this is kind of randomized. Obviously, at a supermarket, lots of food, meds, huge amounts of weapons and parts. Caution advised, though. So this is where one of those things where you could go there. There might be nobody. There might be somebody. If I have no weapons on me, which I haven't built yet or found, I could be in a trouble spot if I find someone. Over here, we've got a shelled school. So there's food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, lots of parts. So it's some food, not lots of food. And we need food. We also need parts, right? So parts are good here. There's a huge amount of parts there. So the supermarket is really tempting. These 2 I'm a little more scared of. This could be good. The abandoned cottage might be the safest route first. Let's go to the abandoned cottage. I don't know if that's going to work out, though. I'm a little worried about going to the supermarket and not having anything to protect myself yet. So let's just do that. And I'm also going to... Actually, you know what? I have those jewels. Is there anywhere we can trade? Maybe I will go to the supermarket. Yeah, let's go to the supermarket. I'm going to bring the jewels that I had with me and hope that I have the ability to trade, because that could be useful. We'll see how that goes. Like, if we do happen to find someone, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be aggressive, but that's kind of part of the fun. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you can see these guys got guns out. They're going to be aggressive. Ugh, worst. Okay, well, can I somehow sneak around, or... The door is wide open. What the heck? Oh, no. Can he see me? Yeah. Should be enough for both of us. Don't worry. Oh. Oh, he doesn't want to... He isn't a threat. Okay. I'm just going to go upstairs for now. Let's go in here. This is really weird. I did not expect that. Can I interact with them? Gunpowder, food. Hey, we got some food. That's good. Okay, can I interact with that guy, I wonder? Something must be blocking to the side. Nice. Take these. He's taking stuff too, though. I don't like that. I'm like, get away from my spots. I don't know if that's actually reducing the amount of things I could potentially pick up, but hey, weapon parts, water, clean water. Nice that these guys, even though they have guns, aren't trying to absolutely destroy me. Nice. Medications, wood. These are things I need. Let's see. Certainly gets a little tense when you see people walk around with guns. I feel like as soon as I pick something up that's valuable, they're just going to actually... Yeah, and I can't interact with him right now. I could actually change to fists and fight him, but that's no good. Alright, Marco, you're doing pretty good so far. Let's go upstairs. A faded leaflet with skull and crossbow reads, "Danger, do not touch unexploded ammunition, any weapons, blah, 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 report any such finds." Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? If I find any ammunition or guns, I am keeping all of them. Now, I need wood. Oh, yeah, I need lots of... Oh, that's going to be the kicker. Let's get rid of the rolled up cigarette. I need the wood. I got to get 10 wood. That's going to be tough to find. I think I've only got 3 so far. Ah! No. And the components are good. I'm getting the components I need. Vegetables tough to leave behind, too. I might want to grab that, actually. Ooh, meds. Yep. Shoot. What do I not want? Let's leave the tobacco. Sugar cubes are no good. I'm gonna go back here and grab that tomato. Now let's go this way. Up here on the roof. Man, if I could take out one of those guys and get one of those guns, that would be fantastic. I hear gunshots. And this whole situation gets a heck of a lot more stressful when the individuals want to take you down. Lucked out big time there. Yes, more. This is such a good. This is such a good scavenger right now. We're getting tons of stuff. It's obviously a good choice to go here. I still need more wood though. I'm really surprised I haven't found more. It's kind of strange to be honest. I wonder how far I can get through the basement here. Come on, there's got to be wood in the basement. Okay, that's not what I want. Give me wood, come on. I don't want to do that. Let's go through here. Anything in the bed? Bed ingredients? I highly doubt I'm going to be finding wood in a cabinet. Tomatoes good, water's good. Take most of that stuff. Now the components are something that I'm leaving behind quite a bit. Oh, there's some wood. Okay. Yeah, see, mechanical parts are really good too. Oh, can I actually get through this? Nice. Come on. This is where having a crowbar would have been huge, just to get through it quicker. Something in the drums. Come on. Wood. Okay. Oh, this is brutal. I gotta make decisions on what I want to drop. I can't drop those jewels. Let's drop the... Oh, that's a piece of food I don't want to drop. Well, I got a lot of food so far. Wow, I don't think dropping food for wood is the smartest choice in the world. Man, I got so many weapons. I am so surprised that there's not that. Usually there's like just piles of wood laying everywhere. But I guess we are at the supermarket, so it's pretty much got everything but that. It looks like the guys that were here just like vanished. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Am I happy with what I got here? I didn't get enough wood. I was really hoping to get more, but I did get a lot of good stuff. So yeah, let's head back. Shoot. I was really hoping to get 10 wood there. Did not pan out. Day 3. Look at me surviving. All right. Ah, no, we've been raided at night. We were attacked at night. Marco had been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things, so all this stuff. Someone tried to rob us. They were just a couple of scavengers, so they didn't do much harm. Too bad we had no weapons. Pav was wounded, but the attackers didn't steal it. Oh, that's good. We should put more people on guard. Okay, so Pav is wounded. Where is he? Ugh, jeez. Okay, well, we got one bandage, thankfully. But bandage yourself up, man. We're going to go ahead and have this individual eat some food. We're also going to have this individual eat some food. And then we've got, so what do we got here for how tired everybody is? So let's put you to bed. Let's have you check the radio really quick. Is there anything tuning? The rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to come across the front line. Okay, nothing new there. We'll have Bruno eat, and then Bruno's going to go to bed. This individual's going to stay up and do some work. Okay, so Bruno, you can go to sleep. So, now that you're bandaged, we're going to bring you downstairs and see, you know, what can we build? What are our options here? So at this point, we're still... we're 2 components away from getting a crowbar. That is so close. We do have lockpicks, though. We can build a shovel. That's good. If we do... Takes a lot of our components away. We could also get a knife. A knife is good. Ooh, that's very good. Oh, that's so tempting. Having a knife would be good. Ah, have I said that enough? Is it good? Is it good? Lockpicking. Is there anything else worth lockpicking here? No. So a knife could be a good thing, but let's check to see how close we are to getting the stove going. Oh, that's so brutal. We just need two more components. That's all we needed. Okay, so components. Just trying to make a balanced decision here. If I go with this, I take away a good number of them. Yeah, any of these are going to suck away my components. I don't need the lockpick necessarily, but it could help me with nighttime raids. Shovel would be good. The weapon would certainly be nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and make a knife. I think that's smart to have something to defend ourselves with. And it also would be good from the standpoint of protecting our house. We just had that raid happen and it literally told us we should probably... Oh, whoa, who is this? Who is this? Someone's at the door? Oh, this is where things get fun. So this could be good and it could be bad. We'll see. Okay, we got trades as an option here. Okay, so we can... Let's do a trade. We got those jewels, remember? So our things right here, we got the... So I'm going to go ahead and say, I want to give those away. This could be really good for us. So bandages could be... let's think about this. We know we need wood. How much wood does this guy have? Oh, look at all the components. Let's take a bunch of these. Oh, there's the wood. Okay, so I can take... That's quite a bit of wood. That's really nice. So what do we got here? This is pure alcohol. Is there anything else he's got that's worthwhile? The bandages are potentially useful. He's got no weapons per se, but he's got all the wood that I need. So if I just go like that, he said he's good with this. So I can trade 2 jewels to get all this, which is fine for me because that's a quick way to be able to come down here and build the stove that I've wanted. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and make this. Now, where do we want to put the stove? Oh, it's not where we want to put it. We'll put it right there. Okay. We got Pav doing all the work right now. I might end up going back to him. You can see he's still an option during the day here. But I want to get this stove going because it's going to, again, make use of our food in a more efficient manner. I really hope this is the crude stove we're building. And you can see the temperature changing. Remember, it was 22 Celsius before. Now it's 18. So got to keep aware of that too, because there will be a point in time where if it gets too cold and you don't have, the ability to draw heat into the house, then that's going to be another issue. There's also the issue of like holes in the building, which is something else to think about. But you can see here, you can actually even level it up to an improved stove. If we get more components, we can pull that off. And it saves fuel and all kinds of stuff, so that could be huge. But it's good to have this. Would have liked to have this in here versus the radio, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so is there anything else we can build or close to building that we can trade with this guy to get the rest of the wood we need? Try and be as efficient as we can here. So we have 2 beds. We have a chair. Simple heater. We are still 17 components away from that. We have a radio. Metal workshop. We did get a metal workshop already. We could collect rainwater this way. Okay, so we're pretty good with that stuff. What do we want to try to build as items? It would be good. We got a knife. A crowbar would be nice. We need lots of components for that. So if he's got components, that seems to be the winning ticket for us. And some wood. Some more wood. Nope, we got the wood, never mind. So yeah, just a box of components. So if he has more, we could certainly grab or trade for some more. Let's see. Yeah, he's got a bunch. So let's go ahead and nab a whole bunch, or maybe we can nab all of them, because I don't think there's too much value in them. What can we afford to give away? We just, let's give him this. Let's give him... I got a lot of advanced... How many of these? Oh, that's pretty good. We'll give away 3 of those. That would work. Okay, let's do that. Deal. Okay, we'll come down here. I'm gonna go to the workbench. I'm going to make some stuff here. So we can now build a crowbar. I'm going to make that. Nope, we got one individual up now. So these guys are perfect right now. Well, that's good news. Now let's see. I am kind of interested in going after not a moonshine still, but maybe a rainwater collector. But again, we need a lot more components. I'm going to have him do another potential trade with this guy. What else does he have? Did we take all of his components from him? I think we took all his components and all his wood. I don't think there's anything left. Oh, no, there's some wood left. But I don't know. I have a lot of wood left over still, but wood is never a bad thing. Definitely helps with the building of stuff. Ooh, fuel. It's kind of nice too, actually. That actually might be better in terms of making food. That could be beneficial. I don't think we need the herbs as much right now, so I'm going to go after the fuel. And then I'm going to go ahead and... I like having that. I'd love to have two knives, and the reason for that is because I'd like to have one on a character that's actually protecting our home and one on a character that's actually out scavenging. So having two would be useful. Oh, and it's just gun parts to make that happen. So let's see if I can... I think he does have a bunch of those parts. Yes. 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3. This might be tough, though, because this could be expensive for me. So gunpowder is used to manufacture ammunition and explosives. I think I'm going to... okay, that was surprising that didn't put the trigger. Wow, he's going to take like a... Now, these are shotgun shells, so I don't have a shotgun yet, so I'm fine trading those out. I would rather be able to make the additional knife. And let's do that. And then let's check to see if he has any... I just want to see if he's got any more components of anything we haven't taken from... Oh, the bandages. We don't have any bandages. Actually, you know what? I really like... Let's go... Let's get rid of our herbs and try to take his bandages from him. It's very generous of you. Okay, well then I better take some other stuff. So let's take... Okay, yeah, he doesn't like that. Oh, food. Okay, that's weird. Let's give him all the herbs. And let's give him... I don't really want to give him too much more. I could give him... If I give him give him 1 tomato. Perfect. That'll work. Man, that's a lot of trading we've done with this guy. Is there anything new on the radio? No. Okay, I think the simple heater is going to be something we want to look into. So we now have 2 knives. I think building a heater is going to be a thing. So we're going to need like a whole bunch of components, which I'm pretty sure, like I said, he is dry on now. No more components left for him. So I think we're done with him. I don't think I really want to do anything else. And I think, so I'm going to tell him to kind of... Sorry, let's go like this. Yeah. I hope the snipers won't see me. So I basically said, like, see you later. Thanks for all your trades. And we hope the snipers, as they walk out here, don't take them out. People got nervous and suspicious. Better not provoke them. Okay. How close are we? So we're good with 2 knives. We don't have a shovel yet. So we really just need components at this point to get that last thing. And we're coming to the middle of the afternoon. And right now our characters are doing all A-okay. So that's good news. Am I missing anything? Did I not? Oh, I can get into this up here now. I forgot the crowbar. Let's get going on that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's head upstairs. Deal with this before the day ends. Come on. And you'll see how quick this resolves. You've got a crowbar. So much faster than... Same with this and the shovel. Pretty sure I made a shovel. Hope I did. Nope, I didn't make a shovel yet? What is wrong with me? How close am I on the shovel? That should have been something I needed. Ugh. Oh well. Probably won't get through that actually until the next day. A project for another day, probably. Could have him sit in the chair for fun. I believe you can actually give your characters books to read. It'll help them with their misery levels and stuff. So someone comes back after they've done something really horrific or they've seen something really tragic. You can sit them in the chair. You can, I think you can have them read a book as well, I believe. And then it kind of increases how well they kind of come back to regular day functioning. Although I can tell you in real life, that's not exactly how it works. Digging away. I don't think I'm going to pull this off before the time runs out. It's unfortunate. I got all this stuff and I didn't bother to... Yeah, we could do some bandages. We definitely could. We did grab one though. So are you hurt? Yeah, you're bandaged. You're fine. I guess I'm going to put you to bed. All right, nighttime comes. So this time... Oh, Sniper Junction. That does not sound good. A small apartment building. This old apartment is owned by an elderly couple and their son. They are still around, somehow managing to fend off looters. They probably have supplies like food and meds, won't be willing to share them with us. You can try to steal or take them by force. Lockpicks might come in handy. Okay, I don't have... That's a good one to go to once I get some lockpicks. Already visited those. The shelled school... I like the idea of there being lots of parts. Oh, huge amounts of parts. Let's see... But they don't want to trade. If they're desperate, we could try to steal from them. I kind of want to do the abandoned cottage for now. Let's try to avoid anything nasty. So first off, he is slightly wounded. I want to get him to sleep in a bed so he kind of gets back up to speed. I'm going to have Bruno guard. And we're not going to go prepare. This time around, I'm going to go ahead and say, take a knife with you. Maybe take a crowbar with you. And that's probably it. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, let's see how this goes. Intrigued. All right, let's dig around in here. Sniper. Don't like that. Okay, here we go. Getting some parts right off the bat. Nice. We can go down into the bottom section here. Oh, there's some components. Awesome. Okay, that's good. Actually, before I leave, let's look through this window here. Oh, this is a very small... This actually might be completely abandoned now. We'll root around in here and see if we can find something. Yep. Anything like that is going to be great for building stuff. You can see now I can actually click on knife. Oh yeah, that's a whole bunch of wood. We may not need that much. Oh, looks at like, so you can see the tracking there, kind of showing that there's some noise coming. It lets us know, you know, what we... Okay, so we know that the components thing was huge, not so much with the wood. And I don't necessarily want these as much as I want these components right now. So I'm gonna go like that. Electrical parts, I don't know. We're not at a point where I'm using electrical parts that much. So I'd rather trade that in for components, being that it seems like all these little items I like to use take up so many to make. I don't have room for any of this stuff. Yeah, let's see. I could drop some... I don't need as much wood. I could drop... What does the tomatoes do again? Oh, as bait to trap small animals. I didn't know that. Well, that's interesting. So if we go ahead and build like a trap of some kind... Uh-oh. Is that door open? It is open. Nobody's there, though. That's the weirdest thing. See, there was supposedly sound coming from there, but nothing was there. That was strange. Is there anything here I can take? No, I'm already maxed out. Let's kind of just explore and see if we find something. A family photo of parents and 2 daughters. Good thing the girls don't resemble their father. He looks like a bear. Okay, here's the fridge. Oh, lots of food. I gotta make room for that. I have to. That's too good. I can't walk away from that much food. That's incredible. I want the components more than I want the wood. I don't think I care about the tomatoes as much. The food is higher now that we can cook it. Sugar cubes I don't really need. Water I do need, but I have some already. I think I'm happy with that swap. Let's go to this. I see I got a crowbar now. I can get into things that I couldn't have otherwise gotten into, so that could be a benefit to me. Do I have to work past the rubble? Oh, no. So to even get through it, this is where I kicked myself in the pants, because if I had that shovel, I could get through this rubble easier to then get to this cabinet, right? So that's the kind of thing, those are the kind of things you want to think about, right? And the game's going to do that to you. It's going to prevent you from getting to certain areas that have maybe more valuable goods, obviously. And you're going to have to work your way through it. I think one of the coolest things about this War of Mine that I really appreciate is just the visual representation of the thing. It kind of looks like it's almost like someone's sketching, you know, as you're playing. Like there's a very pencil-like vibe to everything. Just in it, I have a hard time describing exactly what it looks like, but you can just see from the environment around here at night. It's like you can see everything kind of faded in the distance, but it looks like someone's just drawing this. In terms of the areas that kind of have the fog of war kind of look to it, where you can't see everything crystal clear. And I just like the, I don't know, the mood of the game is very gritty. And it's always been something I've thought was really cool. And I do think that the tabletop version of this game captured the survival elements of what this digital version does so well, and translated it sometimes even better in some instances, where the narration or the storytelling that happens in the board game, in my opinion, actually happens better in some cases than this game. Just because it's happening more often, especially when you're going out into the world, right? But this is a little bit more scarier from the standpoint of you can go into a situation thinking you got the upper hand, and quickly things can turn around on you. Here we go. Let's open this up. And that's the fun of the real-time element of this one. Oh, lots of ammunition in here. So this would be really good to have. But again, it's just like I don't have a firearm yet, so taking stuff like that is something I'll have to wait on later on. Let's take a look at this. One note says, on the first day they robbed us. 2 days later, they murdered our girls. I shot every one of them, but I don't want to use the gun anymore. It's broken and buried in the backyard. Oh. And the worst part is, I don't have a... Can I not get out there? I'm confused. It's broken and buried in the front yard. Let's crowbar this door down real quick. Is there somebody going to be in here? Nope. Okay, let's see. Weapon parts, all kinds of good stuff there. Coffee's in there too. Coffee beans, at least. Ah! Meds are always good to have. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some decisions here. Some of these things are really good. They're more valuable than sometimes components or wood. And oh my gosh, so many of this stuff. Maybe because I'm only holding one of that, it makes more sense to go off the bandages, seeing as we don't have too many. Where was that? In here? Yeah. Let's take the bandages. I could go through the rubble, but I don't know. I think I looked in this already, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so they're making it sound like there's a gun buried outside, and if that's the case, by looking at that clue, did it like open up the availability to find a gun? Oh, that could be it right there, or maybe that was what was there from before. Oh nope, there it is, broken pistol. So that clue told me it was there. That's more valuable to me than 2 pieces of wood. I'm going to take the broken gun and then weapon parts. I'm going to need some weapon parts probably to fix the thing. Okay, so that's going to make me want to run back into here to check. I think it was... I can't remember which of the 2 cabinets had all the ammo in it. Might be this one. Yeah, here we go. So I can fill that up to 4 now. And I think that's it. I think at this point I'm pretty happy. So you can see here, if I click knife, I can't... So now I got a knife out, I think. Yeah, so I'm like ready to attack, right? So that's kind of how you switch out what you want to do. But I'm good. I'm going to get the heck out of here. I think I'm going to do one quick check in my backpack. I'm full up. Let's go. Let's get back. Day number 4. All right, so Marco is back, and this is where we're going to end off part number 1 of this playthrough. Now, if you guys are really enjoying this, I want to hear it in the comments below. Let me know, what do you think I should focus on doing next? With all the things we just brought back and what we currently have going on in our house, I would love to know your thoughts. There's a bunch of you that have already played this game before, and those of you that haven't probably have thoughts as well, and I want to hear all of them. When we pick it up in the next video, we'll literally be picking up exactly where we dropped off right here and continue on to see how long I can survive in this war of mine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.